You're live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I hope you're all well today. Good morning, George, as always, in the comments section. I hope you are doing well, George. If you're joining in and you can comment, feel free to add something into the comments section. And if you're joining in later on, feel free to send me a message somewhere and let me know that you are joining in with the session. George is well. I'm assuming you are well, George, and not that you are here. Good morning, Tegan. Tegan is becoming a regular, aren't you, Tegan? Joining in with all of the PE sessions, which is great. Lovely to have you with us this morning. And my sound is very loud. I can only apologise. I will say, if it's loud and clear, then that is good. Maybe I'm just speaking closer to the speaker than usual, George. Is it always loud? Loud is better than quiet, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but you can turn me down on your computer if I'm too loud. But if I'm too quiet and you can't turn me up anymore, because I know there's a maximum volume on your computer, then that would be bad times. So I would rather it that way around than the other way around. But thank you for letting me know. Oh, it isn't always loud, just today. I have changed my setup a little bit, so maybe it's echoing off of the table because my screen is causing me a few issues. I can't move my screen around, so you're a little bit lower down than usual. Maybe it's that. But it's not, like I say, it's not a bad thing. Okay. We're going to start. Yesterday, I asked you what could you do to be more mindful? And I hope that these sessions are starting to make you a little bit more aware of your body and how breathing, especially, and focusing your breath is something that you can do to relax and focus on a particular part of your body. And in particular, when we think about mental health, maybe think about a particular emotion or feeling, try to find it in our bodies, try to spot it and realize that I'm not feeling very good in that part of my body for some reason. And maybe I'm a little bit sad today. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit low and I want to find it by being nice and calm. And then I want to use my calm to try and work out the problem and fix it. So we spot these things a little bit earlier. And it's important to sometimes take a step back and look in to spot what might be going wrong, okay? Excuse the dog, if you just heard the dog very loudly. Let's begin. So today's question for you is to think about what your exercise goal is going to be. So it might be that you've been trying to do, I'm going to say cartwheels, even though it's not something we've been doing in PE. It might be that you've been trying to learn cartwheels, and this week you're going to focus on how you can improve those. If you do gymnastics outside of school, it might be something you can do. What have we been doing in PE? It might be that you want to improve your balance a little bit more. And I've given you some tips in our PE sessions in the afternoon as to how you might be able to improve your balance. So maybe you can focus on that. It might be that you find star jumps really, really tricky when we do them in a workout. So you're going to focus on improving those a little bit. It might be that you want to run a bit more. And maybe you go out for a little jog with somebody in the afternoons or in the mornings because you want to get into running a little bit. So whatever it is that you think, that's my goal, that's what I want to focus on. I want you to maybe think about it today and decide that you're going to improve on it and work on it. Is that okay? So your question for today is, what is your exercise goal? And maybe think about how you can start to work on that. We're going to begin sitting down for our workout today. So we're going to sit, find a nice comfortable seat. Now, I I'm not shy to say that my hip flexibility is not very good, okay? And I don't always find sitting with my legs crossed comfortable. And that is my goal for this month, is to improve my flexibility in my hips. I was inspired by another certain fellow who's going to do that this month. So what you might find is a little cushion or a book or something just underneath your bottom might just lift you a little bit higher off the ground in order to improve your comfort when sitting down. Because we're going to be here not for long, just for 5 minutes or so, but I know that it might be a little bit uncomfortable. Hi, Lucy. Good morning. And George did basketball, so maybe something to do with basketball might be a goal of yours. Excellent. I'm glad you're thinking about it already. So we're just going to do something called ocean breath this morning, okay? And what that means is we're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth, and we're going to make a sound of the ocean. Again, you don't have to close your eyes, but if you do close your eyes, you can maybe start thinking like we did yesterday about imagining a scene, set a scene for yourself. So you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose and just breathe out through your mouth. You don't have to hold it in, you can let it out. And again, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just feel how that sort of transports itself through your body, in through your nose and your mouth. We're going to do a few more of those breaths, so maybe 2 or 3 more, your own time. And just as you do the last 2, I want you to really think about being up nice and straight. Just lift yourself up higher. Again, imagine somebody's pulling you from the top of your head up tall. Your back's nice and straight. Now, again, I'm encouraging you to do that breath all the way through if you want, okay? But if you're not comfortable doing that, or if you are finding it tricky to do that, normal breath in through your nose, out through your mouth is absolutely fine. And what we're going to do is we're just going to stretch our neck. So we're going to go side to side to begin with. So we're going to turn left and right, nice and slow. I want you to imagine you're drawing a straight line with your nose. Okay, so again, with your breath. And draw that straight line with your nose. Make it really, really neat all the way along the horizon. Excellent. And when your neck's in the middle, we're going to stop there and we're going to draw a line this time from top to bottom, nice and slow with your breath. So you've created a T shape or a plus sign or just across. Perfect. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to draw a rainbow through that cross and over that horizon. So we're just going to come from side and draw a rainbow across that horizon that we've drawn with our nose to the other side. Perfect. Add some colour in your mind. If you can do it with your eyes open, great. If you can soften so that you're not focusing on anything, maybe the room goes a bit blurry. Nice and slow with your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and paint a picture with your nose. And notice how that makes you feel. Perfect. Okay, and we're just going to finish off with our arms coming up. So we're going to, again, with that breath, we're going to come up. And we're going to come straight down the middle here, using that line that we made earlier, and we're going to come out again. And meet at the top, and straight down the middle. And one more time. This time when you get to the top, you can clap your hands together. and clap and down all the way to the middle. Fantastic. You can, if you have something underneath your bottom, you can move that now. And as I've just done, I've come up into this cross leg position. You can't see me, but I'm going to show you from here. So I was sitting with my legs crossed. I'm now going to just come up forwards into this cross leg position, okay? And then you're going to place your hands just underneath your shoulders like this, and then your legs can uncross, and you should then be in this tabletop position. Okay, so my knees are underneath my hips and my hands are underneath my shoulders. Okay, now what we're going to do from here is we're going to begin our a little bit more of a workout. Okay, so we are trying to improve our strength and we are trying to improve all of those things just like we would in a normal workout. We're just taking our time and we're focusing on balance and control. Okay, a bit more like a gymnastics session, really. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is called table pose. Okay, so we're in a table pose. What we're going to do is we're going to try and lift our knees off of the ground and just hover as a table. So tuck your feet, your toes underneath your feet. And then what we're going to do all together with breath, remember to control your breathing. So as you breathe in, you're going to take your knees off the ground, so they're just floating, and we're just going to hold it here whilst we're breathing. Breathe in through your nose. Remember that ocean breath. Breathe in through your nose. And out. You can go down at any time, but hold it for as long as you can. Another round of breath here. Breathe in. And out. And slowly bring your knees back down to the ground. Fantastic. Good effort. We're going to do that one more time. Okay? So now we've had a little breath and a little practice. We're going to go one more time. We're going to tuck our feet underneath. And we're going to lift off of the ground one more time. So really focus on your hands, how they feel in the ground. Make sure your feet are really pushing into the ground. And we're going to push away from the ground, lifting our shoulders up with the next breath. Are you ready? Breathing in. And hold. Breathing out. And in. And out. If you're starting to shake and you're starting to feel some movement in your body, focus on it. Breathe and see if you can get rid of it. Excellent. So breathe in. Feel that space that you're working on. Feel those tummy muscles and breathe out as you hold. One more breath in. You got this all the way to the end. Breathe out and relax. Fantastic. Good effort. Well done. Okay, we're going to do one that we've done every morning so far. Is a very good one for stretching our back, and we're going to focus on our back just for a moment. Okay, so again, we're going to do cat and cow position. Okay, so cow position, you're going to breathe in, feel your belly, and look up with your eyes and your tailbone. Okay, your bottom, and as you breathe out, you're going to curl into a cat pose.
Now, cat and cow is a bit of a strange name for both of these. I can understand why they're called cat and cow, but what I really want you to focus on is making the letter C with your back, okay? So your back starts at the top of your head and finishes in the tailbone at the back, in your bottom, okay? So I'm making the letter C this way round, okay? When I breathe in,
I'm going to flip it over and turn it into reverse, and now making a letter C the other way. So this is the C for cow. And when I breathe out,
I make a C for cat. We're going to do 2 more of those. I want you to see if you can notice how your back feels here. Even just the skin on your back, maybe you can feel it stretch. And as you breathe in,
maybe you can feel it relax. And maybe now it's your tummy that you can feel stretching. And breathe out.
And last one with your breath. When you breathe in, up to cow.
And when you breathe out, we're actually going to relax and stay in this position here. And we're going to carry on focusing on the back now, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to keep our feet maybe wide. You might want to bring them a little bit closer together. But again, I struggle with my hip flexibility. So what I'm going to do is keep them a bit wider. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring our bottom to tuck in, okay? And yesterday we did a pose with our arms out here. But today what we're going to do, we're going to melt to the ground just like this. Let your heart and head melt to the ground. And what we're going to do is move our hand back behind our bottom, okay? Behind your feet, stretching out behind, and curl your chin into your chest. Make yourself into a little ball or a rock. And from here, I want you to really relax into the ground and feel the back stretch a little bit more. So bring your bottom down, just like we do when we do cat and cow. Your bottom needs to tilt underneath, your head's tucking in. Okay, and feel a stretch in your back as you relax into the ground. Feel the skin stretching. And slow your breath down. See if you can notice any other part of your body stretching. Maybe do a couple of rounds of ocean breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And slowly bring your head up and stack your spine. So what that means is I'm going to put each bone back on top of the other and lift it up slowly and straighten up. So I'm just going to go to here for a moment on our knees. What we're going to do now is we're going to breathe in. Hello, Stanley, by the way. I'm sorry I missed your comment. Good morning. And we're going to move from here into our plank pose, okay? So we're going to breathe into a plank pose, tuck your feet under, reach your hands forwards, breathe in. And we're going to breathe out, come up into downward dog. So hips come up, shoulders tuck in between your arms, okay? And what we're going to do here, we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to lift the right foot off the ground and throw it behind us, okay? So lift your right foot as you breathe in, and we're just going to hold this here for a cycle of breath. So breathing out, breathe in, maybe lift it a little bit higher, and breathe out, bring it down to the ground. Fantastic. And the other leg this time, so it's going to be my left leg. We're going to breathe in, lift it up, and breathe out. And another cycle of breath, maybe lift it higher. And breathe out, slowly bring it down. Fantastic. And what we need to do, just pedal here, just stretch your legs out. So like you're riding your bike, your heels may just kiss the floor, but they don't have to. Okay, just straighten the leg, bend the leg, and do it whilst breathing. Concentrate on a little bit of breath. We're just going to let the arms burn a little bit here. If you feel a little bit of a burn in the arm, breathe in. Fill your arms with fresh air. And then breathe out. And let that fire leave your body. So breathe in. Take away the burn. Breathe it out. Fantastic. Come down into a plank. Hold it, hold the plank, hold it, and we're going to slowly bring that down to the ground. So slowly breathe out. Fantastic. And what we're going to do is just going to bend here, stretch the tummy by coming up into a high cobra or pyramid. Breathe in, let the tummy stretch. Breathe out, one more, breathe in, let the tummy stretch. And breathe out. Come back down to the ground. And from here, we're going to turn onto our back. Okay, so you can place your, I'm going to spin around as well, but we're going to turn over onto your back so you're laying down. Just do a little spin. I'm going to turn and face this way so you can see me and I can speak to you. Sorry, George, a bit loud today. Turn it down a bit on your screen. And what we're going to do from here, we're just going to place our hands down by, actually I will go this way for the last couple and before we finish. So I'm going to place your hands down to here, and what we're going to do is we're going to tuck our knees, our feet under our knees here. So we're in this position, and what we're going to do, we're going to hold a bridge position, but with your hands down. I know sometimes we might put our hands over here to go into a bridge or a crab, but we're going to do it from here. We're just going to lift our bottom off the ground as we breathe in. Okay, so breathe in, lift. So your bottom's coming off, your back's coming off, and your shoulders are holding your weight a little bit, and your feet, and you're going to share that out. And we're just going to breathe in from here. And just hold that real focus. And last breath in, and as you breathe out, you can drop that down to the ground. Fantastic. And we're just going to lift one leg up like we did in downward dog, so lift it up. Breathe in and hold here. Breathe in again. And out. And the other leg, breathe in, lift it up high. And hold it, breathe out. And again, breathe in. And breathe out, let it come to the ground. Perfect. And what I want you to do from here, I'm going to show you facing this way now, is you're going to have your feet facing this way. You can maybe go a little bit wider apart than you were before. And we're going to let our legs just fall to one side and then the other. Okay, so these are windscreen wipers. Or, like we did earlier, see if you can draw a rainbow with your knees. And again, if you want to close your eyes and imagine the colours as you do that, you're welcome to. But don't forget to breathe as you go in. So each time you swap sides, you should be breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. So go with your breath. It doesn't have to be fast, it can be slow. 2 more. And come back to the middle. What we're going to do, we're going to add a twist. So your arms are going to come out to the side. And what we're going to do is just hold it as we turn over. So we're going to let them fall one side and turn your head to face the other side. So we just get a little stretch in the back here and a little twist in the obliques just here. So again, breathe into your body. Feel the stretch, breathe out. And one more breath this side. And out. Breathe in, your legs come up to the middle. And out, let them fall to the other side. And we'll breathe in again here. And out. And again in. And out. And one more, bring them up to here and out. And we're just going to lay, just for the last 2 minutes, focusing on our breath. So lay comfortably. Again, eyes can be closed or soft. And I just want you to listen as I talk you through a little bit of a body check. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Is there any stress in Mr. Forehead today? Let the forehead relax. But in the neck, Stress in the neck, maybe just let your chin fall forward. Get rid of the stress in the neck and the teeth and the jaws. Let them relax. Your cheeks, let them relax too. And as you breathe in, fill your chest with air and let it relax into the ground. Let your hands be heavy and your fingers relax. Let your legs be heavy and let them relax into the ground. Let your toes and your feet relax. Let the ground come up and meet your body. And just for the last 30 seconds, I want you to pick a part of your body that you want to focus on. Maybe the part that you focused on yesterday. And as you breathe in, I want you to fill that part of your body with air. So I'm going to fill my back with air as I breathe in. This time I'm going to fill my legs with air. And out. This time I'm going to send the air to my fingers. If your eyes were closed, slowly bring them open. And slowly you can bring yourself to a seated position, so you can roll over onto your side and slowly push yourself up so you're seated. And we're going to finish there. George, I'm not sure what song you were hearing, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. And that's all for today. I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget, my question for you today was to focus on a goal that you have. So set yourself a target, something to do with exercise that you can improve on over the next day or the next week or the next month or the next year, something that you want to improve upon. And that's your goal for the foreseeable future. Okay, so it could be anything, whether that's basketball, gymnastics, dance, tennis, something you can do in the current environment. Make it work for you and enjoy it. That's the main thing. So have a lovely rest of the day. I will see you all very, very soon. Take care and goodbye. Bye-bye.